paparazzi. You don't fucking need a paparazzi. So you are the witch now. Everything that they've done, they wanted to happen to you, it's happening on them. They try to isolate you. They didn't know that punishing an introvert or someone who enjoys their company by isolating them, it's where they find their strength. They don't have that kind of knowledge that someone who's actually enjoying their own company can be, because they think that isolating you, separating you from whoever that is actually separating you from you, separating you from not having a destiny, not having a kids, blocking your womb to not have kids, doing witchcraft, not to find your soulmate, or maybe like they almost, even your soulmate probably is going through it. I'm talking about a very much a healing partner that is actually know that what is exactly partnership is. You don't have to be used in the situation when you're dating them. I'm talking about the whole partner, the partner that is actually whatsoever. So they're putting spell work on both of them, you as well as them. So there, whatever that you wanted to happen to you, it's happening on them. They didn't want you to have friends, so that's why their smear campaign is actually ending. That's why their smear campaign is now they don't trust each other. That's why now their smear campaign is what? They're paranoid. That's why now whatever they did, they don't trust anyone because they try to do that to you. They try to isolate you with whoever that you're trying. They block your friendship to happen. They're blocking your love life. They were blocking your money. So whatever that they're doing, their money is running out. Whatever, because the thing is, spell work is expensive. It's so fucking expensive. Not only that, you have to constantly be like, you become a slave to it, because obviously it worked for you for other time, or maybe now I need to do it every time. You just have to constantly renew it. You constantly have, you're just a slave, because you become like anxious of the fact that this person, the spell work will be lifted already, or maybe the spell work is not longer working. So they constantly have to be a paparazzi. They constantly have to check up on you, because the thing is checking up on you is not like I'm just gonna wait and see you going to a grocery shop or to one. These people have no sense of shame. They will call you to try and check up on you. They will try to send their flying monkeys to check up how are you actually doing. Are you getting affected by the things that you're actually doing? Is your money really running out? Is this is happening to you? Because whatever that they want to do, it's not happening. Even the hitmen that they hired to kill you, they ended up falling in love with you. Or maybe like they have that, I don't need to harm this person like that. I don't understand, why do I have to kill that person? Because why? You are the person that they can see that you are not someone who actually deserve to die, probably like that. Or maybe like they don't see you dying, because somewhere somehow God will work through them, but like, you don't need to kill that person, you don't need to do that to that person whatsoever. And some of them, they ended up like having a very heated argument with their witch doctor, to the point that it won't happen again. Like, the relationship will just fall off. They will never have like a relationship again with that, whoever the witch doctor they went to do something on you. So I don't know about you, but for me, my family tried to kill me. My family blocked everything in my life. And I do know that it was for as much as it happened, because I know that a lot of times God do allow things to happen to you for whatever reason, which I still like. Initially I was like, I don't understand why this has to happen to me, why he has allowed them to block this and block that, because eventually it's painful. It's so fucking painful to have like a family members who are together trying to kill you, like my comic sister, my comic mother, yo, those people. My, like, the other one, they were trying to put me in jail and whatsoever. So now I'm actually free from that jail thing, I'm actually like free. Like I was so fucking stressed. Like I was so fucking stressed. Like because I was thinking about my future. I was thinking about the potential of traveling, the potential of everything. So they were trying to shut me up. They realized it's not working. As it's not working, um, so they wanted another way. So these people don't give up. So now because it's backfiring on them, the funny thing is when I actually find out the first time that they actually, because the thing is, it was not like a first time. It's just that I couldn't believe that they can go that low. Like, how can be these people can be that low? Like, sometimes it was because of that. Because I used to deny things that I actually see. I'll be like, no, no, they will never do that. Like, they will never do. Like, I know they don't like me, but they will never do that. So, knowing that they can go to that extent, taught me. They taught me that these people, they are gone. That they're dead people who were just walking around. How can we just kill someone for the fact that they are chosen one? How can we just kill someone for the fact that their destiny, you see that destiny is better than them? How can we just try to block someone just because you view them as more beautiful than them? The funny fact, I will look alike. We fucking look alike, and the only difference is just that I'm actually light skinner than them, but we actually look alike. That how shitty is. But I'm the only one who's actually like they have a teeth gap, but they all have like they have beautiful teeth. They look like really like they don't want me to speak, you know. So like you don't understand how can they be so shitty. Obviously, like you're making a better choice because you're a person who actually reflect on yourself. They were trying like let me just come back. So they were trying to kill me, blocking my money, blocking my soulmate, blocking like everything. I saw everything in a dream. Like everything I saw murder, like being murdered and everything, all that. I saw them hiring hitmen since from last 2020. It's just that I was not aware. I was not aware because I got sick. Like I'm not a person who actually used to get sick. I'm not a person who usually gets sick. Sickness is something that is rarely happened to me. So I've been like not sick for 4 years. So 2020, it's when I came back home. That's when everything just happened. Like everything, my spinal cord, my spine. Why did I say? Is it a spinal cord? I don't know. Like my spine, the back spine, it was failing. There was even like 2 weeks where I was not able to do anything. Like I will move and sit down and move and sit down. That means like I will bath for minutes or hours sometimes. Sometimes I will skip. Like it was one of the hardest 2 weeks of my life. Because that's when it started. But I didn't like think it's them. Finally now it's connecting. Everything just makes sense. Like they were trying to paralyze me, which did not work. I got sick a lot in 2020. I think they put something on my foot too. At the time, just that I was not aware. Like I knew they don't like me, but judging my situation was bad. It was really bad. Like I didn't have any choice, so I was like he's on and off coming back home. So yeah, it's so shitty. Like it's so shitty how far people can go. It's so awful. So my spine starting acting up. I gained a lot of weight. Like I've never in my life. I'm not a person that will gain weight, but I don't gain weight like more than 10 kg. That never happened. Like when I gain weight, it's more like 1 kg or and 1.5 2 kg, but the maximum usually 3 kg, not more than that. I've never like throughout my life I've been monitoring my body. I'm not a person who gain weight like you know. My body's just like that. It just gain weight slow, not like you know. So I was gaining weight, and I was exercising, I was eating right. Didn't understand why I'm actually gaining weight. Nothing like changed. Yes, I did eat junky there and there, but it was like not that much. Like I was very much, I'm just a freak when I'm a perfectionist. But I dealt with my perfectionist because I realized it's not perfect. Like I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to show up as perfect. I just Now I just enjoy those days where I'm just like, okay, whatever. So like I'm such a perfectionist. So when it comes to anything that it's new, like the new changes, I need to control them. I need to like control them. Like, I was exercising a lot in 2020. Like I'm exercising right now, but not like I did in 2020. My weight was not changing. It was not changing at all. I was like, until like I realized like people can make you fat through spell work. Like how can, like I was like, it finally like dawned on me like, fuck, it makes sense why my 2020 was like that. Why I've gained like nothing was fitting me. My jeans were not fitting me. My pants that I actually was wearing before, like it was, I came back in end end of March 2020. It was around 20 something March, but in June, April, May, June, nothing is fitting me. I know, like sometimes they make you go skin. Sometimes they do spell work to be bigger, so they want you to be fat, so that you will. Apparently, they believe that when you're fat, you react whatsoever. But it brought a lot of insecurities because I've never in my life gained weight, and I'm the person that will lose weight fast when I'm exercising. For like, I will give myself 3 months, and I'll see the changes. I will give myself 3 months to gain weight. Like it's like that, but my gaining weight, it's never fast as 10 kg, like 10 kg. Nah, it never happened. Not only like not it, I was exercising too the same way that I've been exercising most of my life. How come I'm not like a freak when it comes to exercising? I exercise for my body. I exercise, I allow myself, my body to tell me like, you can stop now. I don't do hard exercise. I just like walk, jog. Like I'm not a hard exerciser. Like I don't do hard exercise. I just allow myself to, my body to just to tell me. So I jog, I walk, like I walk a lot. So I was so surprised because at that 2020 I was very much into it. Like I was like a freak, like everything. But I was not seeing any changes. They try by that. They're trying to paralyze me. They try to, my obviously it was my comic sister as well as my comic mother. They wanted me to be fat. They wanted me to be paralyzed. They wanted, after they realized, okay, I'm gaining weight, I'm not changing anything. Obviously, they were happy, but I don't realize why they were so happy. But at the same time, they were so mean about it. Like, you're gaining a, you like you're getting a lot of weight. You're this and this and that. Like, they were so mean. They were making me so insecure. And it was like, obviously, I like eventually I lost weight when I was actually not looking. I was just accepted the fact that I've gained a weight that I don't know how to describe how fast the weight was. 3 months and 10 kg, and I was eating the same food. Like I was, nothing changed. Like I knew that was something's up, but the whole 2020 I was fat. Right now 2021 I realized, oh my god, I'm actually losing weight. But I'm not like losing, like I don't want to be skinny or anything like that. Like I just love being around the kg that I'm actually at, because I don't feel like I'm 25 for fucking sake. So I don't need to be, and I don't come from a like a small people like in size or anything like that. We just big by nature. So I just don't want to be skinny. I just have to maintain whatever that I got. So yeah, that was the case. It's not only that, blocking my money. I was trying to get a job, but no job was actually accepting me. I didn't get a job, and I still don't get it. But eventually, I like God told me why I can't get a job. So it was like, as much as we're doing it, it also like God protecting me from the fact that um I'm not supposed to be working for anyone. So he wanted me to be isolated. He wanted me to understand that why I'm isolating you, why I have to separate you from 9 to 5 work, because eventually I wanted it to be sober, because I don't like being dependent on anyone. So yeah. So when I got a job, it was 1 April, I was supposed to show up on the 1 August 2020. They told me that they don't see anything that is writing down as me. But mind you, I got an email, I got every details, I got a call from the company, like everything was it. But when I went there, they said that like they don't recall anyone with that name. When I showed them that anything, it's like your everything just vanished. Yeah, I was so hurt, like I was so fucking hurt. That's when I started my YouTube channel, but I was not consistent, and as well as 2020, because obviously there was a reason why I was not consistent. And but I'm okay now. But I'm like, I just know that it will work out. I do know it will work out. So it's not only that they try to do. The last call, it was my brother as well as my older comic brother as well as my father. They were trying to put me in jail so that I will disappear, so that I will have wills in there. They manipulated the cops to actually believe their story, because I confronted them. I didn't confront them about the witch stuff that they've done. I confronted the fact that why are they slandering my name, why this and that. And then little did I know, they were obviously they recorded it, but they didn't show it to the cops, because what I've said, it's the truth. So if they did that, they will understand that these people are actually crazy, because they are narcissists. They whatsoever. So obvious narcissists, not everyone can see that these people are actually narcissists. It's only when you actually have knowledge about it, and you can tell these people are actually wearing a mask. So we're like, no, these people are actually evil or whatsoever. So it backfired. Like I was so fucking stressed. I was supposed to show up in October this year in court and whatever. Like guys, like God love me, guys. Like man, like it's fine for it. Like my ancestors, guys, like you are so fucking worried, because I knew that I was innocent. I knew that everything, like I'm so innocent in this. But my worry is my father have connection there. I'm still in my hometown. Like my father have a connection with the cops too. These people are using spell work to get their cops on their side. I only have God and my ancestors. That's the only thing I have. I don't have anyone who's just going to like us, just like going like yo. It was like awful, but it worked out. Like it worked out. It worked out. Like it worked out. Like God really loved me, guys. Like so. My comic mother, like she put something in my mouthwash. So the mouthwash, and as well as my something on my hairspray, because I started my locks in 2020 May. So she put something on my hairspray. I didn't realize that she put something on my hairspray, guys. Like I didn't. But she made a comment that stuck on my head. She was like, oh, I thought she saw me like having like, I just went from a shop and I bought something that I actually need, and then she saw the spray, and she was like, it's like, I thought I saw your hairspray in your bedroom. Like, yeah, yeah, but it's not a hairspray anymore. It's just I put water in it. Like the old hairspray is actually finished, so I put water in it. So I had to buy, like, because obviously it's a spray, so I just put water in it, and just she put in it. But I didn't realize what when I was actually like spraying that water, my hair was actually falling out. My locks were falling out, but not like heavy falling out. They were just like, I've seen, like I've never like seen my locks doing that. Like I was actually worried or whatsoever, and then I was like, oh wow, if I had like dawned on me, she never like noticed what like what I use in terms of like a product. I'm just like, oh, she never like pay attention to whatever that I'm actually using or whatever. Like she doesn't care, obviously. So why she knows about my hairspray and everything? Because I did change my hairspray. So you finally don't know. Oh, she went out in my bedroom and put something. It makes sense why I've been seeing my hair falling out. Not only that, she put something on my mouthwash, but I like, do you know when you just have that gut feeling that something's off with your mouthwash, but you saw something about your food or anything like that, and you be like, "Ah, I'm not gonna, like, I was just not in a mood for it. Like every time I wanna use it, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna settle for another way out, but not mouthwash, not mouthwash. And then eventually, I went for like a, like I use it, I regret it, like I use it, but eventually I felt so sick after that. But I was like, hey, let me just go and sleep. I'll be fine, because at the time it was 8 p.m. and I was like, let me just, because it was the last thing that I used. I was like, mouthwash, and then I went to sleep, and I didn't drink water like I always do. But the last thing usually water. But that day I just, what was a mouthwash, because I felt weird after using it, and was like, let me just put it off. Like I need to go to sleep, and then I woke up. Remember, I slept at 8, around 8 p.m. to 18 p.m., and I woke up at 23 something. When I woke up at 23 something, what happened to me? My throat was burning. It was burning. Like I felt like this part of myself, there was something. It was so fucking hot. It was like a strong, like I don't know what I'm gonna say, but it was so. It was a pain here, as well as my back, my spine, and I was like, I remember I woke up trying to sleep, like trying to do yoga, because yoga sometimes helps with energies in your mind. But I just knew this is. I was like, obviously the mouthwash sometimes it's like, especially Listerine. I was using Listerine. It stay longer, like it can stay longer in your mouth, even if you slept feeling like, what is it? And I was like, what the last thing that I put in my mouth? It was like, fuck, it's a mouth. And I was remember that I've been ignoring that mouthwash for a while, until I realized, like, fuck, I fall for the trap. You know what happened when all this happened? She was out. She was gone like for 2 weeks. So like God was trying to show me that this is what your mother wants from you. She wants you to have a blocked throat choker. She wants you to have a problem. She wants to paralyze you. She wants you to have was it? She wants your left leg to be uh to be cut off, like amputated, like to be cut off, because it's no longer like working. She wanted me to have that. She wanted me, obviously, like she also wanted to burn this part of myself. I don't know what exactly she was burning here, but here, mind you, in mouthwash is used for, and then you split piece spit. But I had that kind of issue with me using a mouthwash. And when I woke up the next day, I thought I was dying. Because mind you, I woke up in the same day at 23 something. While I just woke up from sleep because I was feeling weird, you know. The next day, I was cold as fuck. Like I was so fucking cold. Like I couldn't do anything. I was so cold. And that day I didn't bath. Like I was like, I'm not gonna bath. Like I couldn't do anything. So I just slept. Like I slept. When I was trying to wake up, like I could hear people around, but I can't do anything. I couldn't eat. When I feel like eating, I feel like vomiting. And like it was so awful. It was the first time that I knew that spell work works, but it was the first time that God used my body and my soul to make me realize this is what your mother. I know that you have like a tendency of helping her out when she's going through all that, but you need to understand this is what this woman wants from me. She was using my body to show me, because I can be very naive. I can be very naive. So she was showing me this is what this woman wants from me. The next day, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't bath myself. Like I just slept. I was frozen. Like I was wearing everything. I was putting blanket. Nothing changed. I was my body. I couldn't move because of my back pain, and as well as my leg. And then the third day, what happened on the third day? When I woke up on the third day, obviously I didn't even eat the second day. The day I tried to eat, but obviously like it took a longest minute. Like I usually like eat for like 10 to 15 minutes, but that day I don't know how many minutes I actually used to eat to put food on my mouth. It was oat, and obviously I prepare. Oh, my nephew prepared the me prepare oat in the morning, and I told him like I don't think I can cook anything because at that time we were only two of us. Like I'm sick, like like I felt like I was dying, like I was so fucking dying. It was the most painful 5 days of my life. But I've had some painful experience, but that was the most like it traumatized the shit out of me. The third day, it was better. The cold, I was not feeling any cold anymore, but my leg and my back was still a problem too. So I was able to bath and do other things. And then when it started being around 6 p.m., because that's when it happened. I started again, went back to it. So fourth day, should I say this? Should I say this? Fourth day it was still the same as other days, but there was something new about it. My spine was not reacting. It was just my leg. Like my leg was really like bad. Okay, the fifth day, should I say it? I poop on myself. I poop on myself in my sleep. That what she wanted from me. She wanted me, and that time I dreamed that I was in a graveyard. I was in a grave. I was trying to like it was a graveyard like the hole that they dig for you for a tombstone. I was in it. I was trying to get out, and there were four tombstones, like the four tombstone people who died. Like the tombstone, the only like I was in a hole. The fifth one, it was me. I was me. I was trying to get out from. It was a green, and I was trying to get out from it. I was trying to get out, and I couldn't. Like I couldn't. Little did I know, I'll wake up pooping myself. I knew that this spell work is not yet done with me. So, but little did I know because I was traumatized. I've never like pooped on myself, even when I was a kid. It's kind of embarrassing, but I had to share this because it happened. Like it happened. Like it traumatized the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the most traumatizing experience of my life. I experienced spell work, but that like it never went deep. So it was trying to show me I should not help my karmic mother because everything is happening to her is actually she created that on herself. You're not supposed to help her. You're not supposed to do anything. Just let her be. Because she was buying a lot of pills. She was buying a lot of throat pills. She was buying a lot of uh, bones kind of pills. She was buying a lot of stomach because I had stomach throughout these 5 days of my life. I had stomach like out in and out. When I eat like one spoon, I have to go, and I was tired. I was exhausted. I couldn't like I was so fucking sick, like so fucking sick. So she wanted me to have all of that. It was backfiring on her. The only thing that didn't happen, it was her money because she was also blocking her money. Little did she know it's coming, like it's coming. God was angry, like she was like God was very angry at that woman. My karmic father, because they're not divorced, they separated. But my karmic father, because they married through what is it? Was it property? Why do I forget things? Whereby like your partner have access to your things, and you also have access to your things. Like it's 50-50. Like he can have what yours in have what yours. So my karmic mother is currently is it retired? So meaning she got her pension. So what happened is my karmic father wanted her money. So everything she wanted on me was happening to it. So God was showing me that I should not help this dirty hole. This she is dirty as fuck. And me seeing a funeral, like me in a graveyard in a dream, it was just a final, like, she wanted you gone, she wanted you dead. Don't fucking help her. Don't help this hoe. Don't fucking help this hoe. She's dirty as fuck. Okay, I listen. I listen. That was traumatic, not me to act like I didn't experience that. It was something that I'll never forget in my life. So I'm sharing it with you, even though it's embarrassing, but because people still believe spell work does not work, but it works even through the chosen one. But usually for a specific reason, because I know the reason why it wanted me open my eyes. That fact that spell work is real. This woman, you should not help it, because she constantly like asked me to go and buy pills, this pills, and I was like, all the pills that she's buying, because I did see her in a dream what she wanted from me, but when she buy it, I remember like, oh, everything that you wanted is happening to you. I always make jokes about it because I knew that it's true, but to say it, like to have to experience it, it's another different confirmation that I knew I needed to stop being helping this woman. She's dirty. She's a dirty hoe. How can you just give birth to someone and be jealous of them? Why would you be jealous of your daughter just because you have a spiritual gift? Why would you want to kill her? Why would you do that? So everything that he wanted on you is happening on them. I don't know why, but God waited for too long and it's happening on them. They don't trust each other. They're paranoid. Now they call you a witch. The funny part, I told them that whatever that you're doing to me, it will happen to you. Like God, like I brag about that shit. Like God really loved me. So when you think you can do something on me, good luck. Like I told them, because initially I was in pain, didn't understand why these people. I know they hate me, but I never like assumed that it can go to that extent. The funny part, she started when I was way young. It's just that I had to be aware at 23 that this woman want me gone, want me to be like that, want me to be go through that. So it finally like makes sense. Like I'm happy now that I'm where I'm at, emotionally, mentally, physical. But I'll be lying to say that it was a good journey. It wasn't. We just have to live with it. So they will call you a witch because whatever they wanted on you, it's happening to them. They will ruin or slander your name, say you are a witch, because now who exactly they're gonna say did that on them? Will they say, oh, I did that on myself by doing spell work on my daughter? No, I did it on them because uh I wanted my sister to fail. No, they won't say that. Instead, they have to make me a bad guy. I have to be a bad guy for their story to be believable. It's not only her. My brother went to a hospital when he was doing spell work on me. I knew that he was doing it because he was angry at the fact that I don't want his help. He was angry at me because I refused his help. My comic sister, she said one day, she texted me, I'm not like a WhatsApp person. I like my WhatsApp is very dry. So at the time, I think it was 2020 or 2019, she said, you are very lucky. Out of the blue at 10 to 11 p.m., how can you just text someone one sentence that you've not been speaking to like for months, and then you'll be like, you're very lucky. That sentence, I knew what's up. I know that bitch what she want. I know that bitch is busy doing something on my part. Is trying to find out what exactly is happening to me. Why I am so lucky. Why do I graduate high university without a baby, without any kind of sickness or any kind of whatever. Yeah, they believe that I don't make mistake. I'm so perfect. How can I be so perfect? Funny thing, I'm not even perfect. I'm not. I make mistake. I do. I just that I learn on them. I don't sit and be like, this is who I am. I'm like accept me as who I am. This is who I am. No, I don't do that. I acknowledge my shitness. I try to make myself better because shit stink. She's like, why are you lucky? She went to whatever. She find out who my destiny is like. She got mad. She started throwing things. 2019 up now. She's still doing that. My comic brother, obviously, he hated the fact that I didn't want his help because he wanted to use me to be his nanny. He wanted me to be a nanny for his children. And I was like, nah, I see some bullshit here. And I was like, nah, I don't think I need your help. I'll find another one else. He was trying to help me to find a job. I know that was bullshit. I know him. I know exactly because I stayed with him my 2016 when I was actually a student for my first day. It was one of the most horrible ways. I knew that nigga was and shit. He was piece of trash, piece of shit. So I moved out. And then my other brother, he was trying to be me. Like I saw in a dream he was trying to manipulate my brain to do something. Like I was in a saloon. Like he went with my comic mother, and then like I was trying to dyeing my hair with many styles. They were having relaxing my hair and like using what is it called? Where I don't I forget it. Like what I use to straighten straightener to straighten my hair. It was I hate like I use bleach, yes, but I prefer dye than bleach when it's come to my hair. Not only that, I don't like relaxed hair. I prefer afro hair because it's my natural hair. Not only that, it's it's painful to maintain not my natural hair, but it's better than relaxed hair because relaxed hair you have to relax them. It's painful. Like it make my scalp for some type of way. So I don't like it. So they were manipulating my hair, and I was like, stop, like stop doing that. They were like doing it. I was like bored with my comic mother, and I knew they were fighting. They were trying my brain. They wanted my brain to be theirs. They wanted me to have a 5-year-old brain, and I was like, okay, fine. And like he also like my other brother. He also like put a picture, a picture of me and he's in a dream. And then when I look at my picture, I was him, but in a female. Like my brother is usually like dark skin compared to mine. So when I'm like in the dream, I saw that he's twisting my picture. Is I don't know. It got a spell work whereby he can change himself to be me. It backfired on him. It backfired on him. My like I have 3 brothers. I also like we're 3 girls. Like we're born 10, but the 6 actually alive. 3 girls and 3 boys. So the third brother, uh, he wanted me to be broke. He was fighting my money. Like he was blocking my money. I saw it many times. Wallet. He was like he was blocking my money, and he wanted me to ask money from him. But I was not asking money from him because I know that God loves me. If I don't have money, he'll make a plan. He did make a plan. He did. Like God really loved me, guys. Like he fucking do. I obviously still like I'm still working on that. So he was blocking my money. Like it was showing my wallet. That's what he wanted. He was trying to tell me drink. He told me like in a dream like eat this. The funny part, the thing that he want me to eat, it's a shittest thing that I've never like bought. It was one of most fake fake brand, fake brand of chips, fake brand of juice, drink, cold drink. I don't do cold drink. Like I've never been a fan since I was a kid because it make me feel weird. Like I don't like cold drink. When I do it, it was usually I would drink a glass and then I'm out. But I would have like consequences of drinking it because my body never like reacted well with cold drink. So I used to avoid it. So it told me like it was a shittest brand. Coca-Cola is way better. It was one of the shittest brand. He told me drink this, and I was in the dream. I was like, he told me like eat this, the chips, and I was like, why would you say I should think? I knew that motherfucker was doing sport. I confronted his ass like, do you know what you are doing? Do you know what the person you're actually attacking? Do you know who I am? Obviously, I was in my ego, but at the same time, it's the truth. And the motherfucker acting like it doesn't see that. It backfired on his ass. I don't know whether he's losing his car, but I've seen like in a dream that his car was no longer there. It's my dead brother. My comic sister, the older one, is the one who was actually. She went to the hospital because she was trying to. I dream of her banging my head with some huge thing, and then I woke up. When I woke up, I noticed okay, she wanted to kill my brain. She also hired 4 hitmen in a dream, meaning she went through 4 people in a dream, which are witch doctors, to initiate me or to kill me. Because when you hire hitmen, because she said it like go and kill who in a dream, and I was there. But as I was there as a spirit rather than my body. So about 4 hitmen, she gave them money. I don't know whether she hired hitmen like a real human whatsoever, or she, with the way I actually concluded, it was a witch trap. She went through 4 different witch doctor to try to kill me. And then I told her that you are doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. Obviously, initially it was painful to know that how far they can go. It was painful. And when I started, I was like, well, I'm tired. And I didn't say anything else. Because I didn't have anything to say. I was just like, wow, wow. Okay, eventually I let it go. I let her be. I also heard she was in hospital. She was trying to kill herself. That I will confirm everything. Like, I don't need to have external confirmation to know what is actually happening. God gave me a gift to be able to understand my dreams. I can tell my dreams if the dreams doesn't make sense, because some they don't make sense. I have to wait for another one to happen, or maybe it has to happen in real life and understand. Oh, this was trying to say. Oh, this was, because some they can be very twisted. But for me, I knew what is actually happening, and it happened that they're confirming it through their own life. Because my other brother went to his hospital, the other one. My comic sister, that is actually old, she was in hospital. She was suicide. She was trying to kill herself because I remember she was trying to hit my brain. I think that was it. It was that kind of spell work, and the other spell work, it was a spell work. She high hit me, so it was heavy on her. So she wanted to end her life. I told her, "You're doing this to me." She's still attacking me though. Because I did dream of her taking my food. Food is it's a stability. She was trying to take, she wanted me to have a spirit of poverty. She wanted me to be in poverty. She wanted me to suffer poverty. It was like, okay. It was painful, but I was like, okay. My other sister, because she lost a lot of weight, so she was trying to gain weight. She wanted a spell work whereby she can be like me, and also she hated the fact that I am the chosen child, because the thing is, she's academical smart. Like, she's academical smart. I always admire her academic smart, and like I will always tell her that one day you should write a mathematics books, because how smart you are, it's brilliant. But when she actually realized my gift, she started acting up. She started wanting to gain weight as me. So they did a lot. I don't know about your story, but I had to share my story. As crazy as it is, I know it sounds like a movie. I don't give a fuck, but I just hope it can make someone understand that. I hope me revealing my dreams too in it give you like you a confirmation of the fact that what they are actually doing to you, because they are taking me when I was way young, when I was a kid. They always have problem with me. So I threw up a habit of being a hermit like for most of my life, and it worked for me because God usually talked to me through hermit. Or I can be around people, I will get a message like, you need to be alone now, you need to do this, you need to do that. So God really loved me, guys. Like, that man, like, he always been my mother, my father. He always send people who can really help me, because sometimes I wouldn't even understand I need help because I'm so used to do things on my own. So him noticing that, oh my God, my baby is not realizing she needs help. I remember 2018, like I thought I was gonna end it. Like, I was like, I'm dying now. I just need to die. My prayer was me telling myself, I need to die. I was praying, God, make me not see another day. Make me die. Make me die. Like, I hate life. I hate my life. I hate everything. I just hate it. I don't see myself as someone that people actually um needed. I don't feel needed. I don't feel loved. I just end me. Little did I know it was my spiritual awakening was happening, but I didn't realize. But it was so fucking painful. Painful. 2018 it was painful too. Like, every year is painful, but you know, it always was that a moment whereby you feel like it's more painful than other years. So it was like that. So guys, what really does work. People are really dark. People are really awful. And I know you feel like you don't need to talk about, like, I was trying to hold on to this. I didn't want to talk about it. I was trying by all means not to talk about it because it sounds so crazy, but it's not crazy. Because when I dream of Lindsay, is it Lindsay Logan, the girl on the main girl, the main character, when she was trying to recruit me to lesbian shit, she tried to put something on my vagina, and I asked her, why are you doing this? And I woke up. When I woke up, my womb was painful. My womb, I knew that girl was doing some shit, and I went to my Instagram. I said her name. I was like, why is she able? Like, I just know sometimes the things that I dream, they happen in real life. Like, I would have feel like my throat is being choked, and I wake up my throat being choked. Sometimes they show me who's trying to do what on my throat, like this and that. So I'm very lucky like that.